Hey guys, and welcome. My name is NG Paradox, and we're back with the Royce family. We faced a few rebellions and a few little scares here and there, but we are fine. We were able to defeat them, and we're going to plow on and continue. Obviously, Yorick is a bit stressed right now. It's not been a lovely time for him, but he's trying to get people to kind of come to his side more. We're going to let him rot. Now, we need to decide what to do with these prisoners. We have quite a few prisoners, a few traitors to deal with. Donald Hardin was the main instigator. I could let them all bend the knee just to try and get them as out, because they are old houses and stuff. Or I could revoke titles. Now, for example, Hardvale seems to include this slot. So he actually controls 2 places. I could give it to pass. Then again, he's still quite... I could take away one of those titles that he has. That might be a good way to weaken him. But then again, that could also make him not like me even more. So that could cause trouble. Now, if we look at Yorick, what type of man are you? Humble, he's envious, craven, just, paranoid, and charitable. So he's probably not going to do something too extreme because he's a just man, but he is charitable and he is humble. So we could allow him to bend the knee as long as he remains good to us. Or we could revoke, one title like this. It's mean we go minus 60 and then he'll hate us. Now, if we executed him, his brother would take on these lands. Maybe execute, seeing as he was the main instigator, executing him might be seen as okay. But apparently it's going to be tyrannical, because apparently that's a bit too much. And we need people to like us. So maybe that'd be a bad idea for now. Banish. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is probably take something away from him, or release him. I think we're gonna release him. Or just keep him in jail. That's one thing. Maybe we could just keep him in jail for quite a while. Let's think about him for now, because he is the main instigator. When it comes to the others, though, Geralt Bale, I'm going to release you. I can do that. I'm happy to release this guy, I think. If we'd execute you, yeah, your son would take over. Let's release him. That might people like us. We're going to show that we're a fair and good person. We, the Royces, are the good people of the Vale. We are not your enemy. Together, we can make this a better world, a better place for everyone. Join me, my fellow old gods faithful. We can do it. I've forgiven you for your transgressions. Donald Hardin, can we really forgive... Yorick, can you really forgive him? Can you really let him go after all he's done? You are a bit paranoid though as well, actually. We're gonna keep Hardin in prison for now. I think because he's the main instigator, he kind of sees them as the guy who's kind of riled everyone up. The others, though, he wants to unite them as one nation. We have to show them there's one single goal for all of us. We have to. Loyalists, increase council power. Okay, things are looking good. Now, I did get rid of those mercenaries. I was thinking about keeping the mercenaries just because it would have been good for, going on to other attacks. We did pay a lot of money for them, but I feel like we need a little bit of peace. I feel like we do need a little bit of peace for now. Increase council, of course. And of course, the Belmores join right into that. Red Fort, the usurper. Okay. Dorf and weak. Honorary Court Dorf. It actually does give him a high opinion of me. Oh dear. I did not... Okay, might as well, because he's the only one who can have that. Hopefully they make him like me a bit more. Belmore, I guess we'll give you something. Master of the Bow, there you go. Hopefully that brings them onto our side a bit more. We can't be facing another rebellion this early. According to the Chancellor Edison, the peasants of Runestone have started a delightful tradition where the peasantry from several villages meet up and dance, feast and pair up in the future marriage. By promoting this tradition, Edison believes that the county will develop a strong local culture. Yes, of course, we love traditional and local cultures. That's what the Royces are all about. We need to get these 2 down. 47 gold, that sounds too much. 57 gold, that's even more. That's way too much. I might just give him designated regent, because we're probably not going to have that. Yeah, do that. Make him the regent, because my son is old enough, so we shouldn't have to have a regency. My son had another daughter. Oh no, he had a son, sorry. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was a daughter. Wow, I'm just looking to see, because I know he hasn't had a son in so long, but he finally had one. And he called it Yorick. After me. Well, thank you, Roba. In fact, you were named after your grandfather. It seems to be keeping this like tradition of grandfather naming at the moment. But yeah, I know that's quite common in the game. They do tend to do that quite a lot. Have the random one usually be a grandfather name. Not always, but it's more common than other names. Which I guess makes sense. You know, in real life, that is also true. The God's Eye. All the way down there. How's the rest of the world going? We know how we've been doing. Griffin's Roost over here. Inherited the city. The Rainwood, sorry. Old Town. Everything looks kind of normal in most places. Didn't see anything like really drastic has happened. The Docks family. Lord Riken of Goldland. Of course, Cannibal, Scarred. He's continued the ugly tradition. His heir's not ugly though. What's going on here? This is Parry! Yay! Parry Docks. Young Arya Wainwood. She became a tough soldier. Not too bad, not too bad. The Careless. Okay, not the best name to have. Pike. Yeah, everything else looks kind of normal. Like obviously the neck has been pushed out over to here, rather than the neck. Winterfell doesn't seem to have grown much in quite a while. And the rest looks kind of normal. Beyond the Wall, no one's been able to unite them. Okay, it's been weird. We saw at the beginning there was quite a bit of conquest by even a lot of, shall we say, AI and stuff. Wilf's host, Wilf Malcolm, has apparently done a conquest of the White Knife. Interesting. No, it's a different one. What are you... Yeah, he's attacking the White Knife. How many men do you have? 2,000 men. 6,000 men. Okay. After years of careful planning, Will Malcolm, from your court, of Lord Malcolm of Old Anchor, has raised a large army of exiles, mercenaries, and hopefuls. What an interesting decision. Well, good luck. So he's decided to sail off across from the Vale into the north to make a name for himself. Not sure that's going to go for him. Has secluded himself in the tower. Okay, there's no diseases right now. How many men do we have? 11,000. We're gaining back the men. People are starting to like me. We need to hold some feasts or something. Worship the ancestors. Let's do that. Worship the ancestors. Let's worship our old gods. Show them what unites us as one. And we built a war chest. See the realm prosper. Of course. Of course we want to see that happen. Of course he does. Hold a feast. We'll hold a feast after. The month is at least November. No, at the moment we're busy apparently. Worshipping the ancestors. Let's increase the time then, because we're not really doing anything specific. How are the Arryns going? 6,000 men. So they've lost a lot of power. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from the recent wars. Hopefully now we can just slowly and slowly incorporate them into our lands. And Central Fingers. You're the only two left, and you both can't stand against me. Yes, definitely in our court. So members, the Bear, Osric the Bear, and Ethan the Patient. So yeah, they're both basically united against us, but we could probably take both of them on, especially when it comes to bringing in our allies as well. I'm very happy, but we'll a little bit of peace for now. Blackwood Vale revolts from the Shawnees. He's a lunatic apparently. Something going on in the Claw. Crackler Point. They have grown actually a bit as well. A tiny bit. I could not help but overhear the Steelmaster and the courtier's animated discussion. Something about a horse and a payment due today, but the courtier insisted on paying the Steelmaster later that week. I settled the matter between High Lord Floyd and my stablemaster. I tried to be as just as I could. They still won't speak with each other. Oh well, you know, that's what happens sometimes. Chiltern is still there, still faithful to the Seven, damn them. Pirates have been marauding in increasing numbers all along the coast of Runestone recently. Worse, there's a rumour among the common folk that the pirates are being aided by the Mountain Clansman agents. I must send a letter to the Mountain Clansman King to find out if so. What are you guys doing? I must say, I do not approve of the tone in your last letter, accusing others to try and obscure your own failings in keeping your realm safe. Only leaves you looking like a paranoid coward. I wish you speedy recovery from your paranoia. King Eric the Mountain Clansman. Oh dear, I should try to repair this. The foul clown is hiding something. I feel like because we're humble, because we are paranoid, but I feel like because he's charitable, because that's why this event happened, but I think because we're humble and charitable, we'll say, oh, maybe I've gone a bit too far. Maybe I shouldn't have spoke so out of line to him. Maybe I did jump to conclusions. So maybe we really should try to fix this. Yeah, we'll go with that. To the good Bronze King, you would like to propose a marriage. Okay, a White King, Len the Usurper of Winterhold. Okay. Okay, so one of the wildlings would like to Night Runners. He would like to create a marriage between his son and the Wenwood girl. She's a bastard. I mean, she's a bastard. I mean, it's not too crazy. You know what? We're gonna be on the wall. No, we can't accept. There's no way someone would accept a marriage from someone from beyond the wall in this state. Even in this period of time, it still would be seen as bad. Even if we are closer religiously probably to them than we are to the Seven. I accept your apology and look forward to many more years of continued good relations. Oh, there we go. We kept up good relations with the Mountain Clansmen. Our men are slowly going. I'm almost getting to 50 right now. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Shet of Gulltown. Well, he's not in any right now. We'll do nothing for now. We're getting a lot of gold. I did say we do make a lot of gold, so it doesn't look like it's been too bad. If we go to war, I think we'll be able to do it. Join the existing defensive pact opposing Royce. Now, is that the one for the 7? Yeah, that's just that one. Okay, your ward has been learning from your lessons. Very good, my son. He's become skilled warrior. He's on the 3rd level. What level am I on? I'm on the 3rd level as well. I guess we could try and find him someone to push him on a bit. Because I'm not really that great at stuff. He's got some good diplomacy and good intrigue. Let's see who we've got. Okay, Edmund Royce is pretty good at intrigue, and he's got okay diplomacy, so it might actually fit quite nicely with him, though his traits aren't the best. My son is... If only he was not a craven. Ugh. We've not done so great with them. Alia, a lot of this because of her natural traits, I think, more than anything. Let's send him to Edmund Royce. My son, go see Edmund Royce. Hopefully he can help you out a little bit more than I can. I don't think I'm that great at educating people. My stats aren't that great. Like, I've been intrigued in diplomacy as well. Maybe he's a bit more like me than I thought. Left a defensive pact. That was a borrow. Okay. Just trying to think when to attack. I don't want to attack too soon because I want a bit of peace at least. A little bit more peace. Is not busy in special activity. We're still in the special activity. Are we still trying to worship the old gods? I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged. Waxley. He's not in it. I think because they're in the loyalist faction, maybe some of them are in there. Yeah, Waxley was in the loyalists. But they're loyalists. They're good men. They support me. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent called Oswin. Well, welcome aboard, Oswin, bronzeman. Always good to see a fellow bronzeman. And what is this? Betrothal. We've betrothal between Banefort and my daughter. Who are not from an alliance, though. But we should probably just get the marriage done, because we set it off ages ago. Loyal servants such as I surely deserve more recognition and rewards from time to time. It is widely known that you hold huge lands and many titles, and are as generous as you are wise. Perhaps you would consider granting this humble servant the county of the Gates of the Moon. The Tollets. Well, I do like the Tollets, but the Gates of the Moon, that's a pretty good castle. Because, I mean, the Mountain of the Moon is not that great right now. It's not been built up. But the Gates of the Moon, I think are pretty good. 2,800. It's a pretty good one right now. So do I really want to give it to them? You this reward, you deserve it. High diplomacy. I guess that means we'd give it to them. Of course, he gains it in exchange for a favor. Now, Bronze King is charitable, and he is just. So I guess we would give it to him. He's been a good man, yeah. Of course. I'm not sure what this one's meant to do, because it sounds like that's just the same as of course. It sounds like because we have high diplomacy, that makes me sound like we're not going to give it to him. Maybe we can give him a different one, maybe then? I'm not sure. We'll do this one and we'll see. If it doesn't give it to him, we'll give him the gates, the Mountain of the Moon, instead. Yeah, I don't think it did it? Yeah. Okay, we'll give him Mountain of the Moon. That was the former lands of the Arryns, but in this time period, obviously, the Eyrie I don't think is built yet, so technically it's not the same. But the Gates of the Moon is actually better, so we'll give him the Mountain of the Moon. Send that. Congratulations. I didn't have to get the diplomacy one because I know Yorick is charitable and humble. He's probably going to give it to him. He's going to give him something. Actually, I probably should give him one that's next to him, because I know his lands are just here. I think I get it. No, I've already given away Andalton. I've already given the lands away that are next to him. Yeah, the lands that I have are these two and the Gates of the Moon, yeah. So it wouldn't make any difference either way what I gave him. It was always going to look a bit bad. Terms excellent. King Yorick, peace be with you. Quest your honor and obligation and call to arms against Barion's host. This one. Barion Frey comes with 8,000 men to try and take the river and hills. Okay. What's the other war? King Baylor the Frog. Baylor Blacktide. Invasion of the Neck. Oh, that's pretty cool. If the Ironborn could take the Neck, that would be really cool to see. Huh. You go, Baylor Blacktide. I want to see that. I want to see the Blacktides take that. It's a nice name. We'll accept. So actually, this gives us a good reason not to go to war right now, because we are actually already in kind of a war. So we're going to kind of help them, possibly. I'm not sure if we need to send men. After years of careful planning, Corwin Corbury from the court of the High Lord Lynn of Hearts has raised a large army of exiles and hopefuls. And he's attacking Macy's Hook. He's got 1,000 men. Macy has 4,000 men. That's not looking great. Mr. Corbury, come on. What's wrong with you? That's not a good idea with a lance. Okay. That's not a good idea at all. I'm not sure if that's what you should be doing. But where's his army? Oh, his army is up here. 3,000 men. No, he's got 11,000 men. Well, if we see the enemy come, if the Freys come, I will send our men to help if it looks like he's in danger. But until then, we will not. So we need to keep our men ready just in case we need to send them. But that means, like I said, we won't go to war just yet. These guys are almost done. How close are we to creating the Kingdom of the Mountains and Moon? Actually, we don't want that, do we? We want the Empire of the Vale. We need 80%, so 80%. I did calculate this before. I think it's like probably 75? About 75 places probably would be the right amount. We currently control 71%, so we need quite a few more. It's going to take maybe 2 or 3 more wars to create it. But if we attack, we'll probably attack him next. And where is it? Duchy invasion. We'll probably take this one, because that's a nice big amount, that one. So we'll probably attack them for that. If we attack the central fingers, do we get the whole thing? Yes, we could just take the whole thing of the central fingers. I might do that just to leave the Arryns to last, because that would be the last ally he could ever have, and that will get them completely out of the picture. That's probably a good idea. Take the central fingers, get them completely out of the picture, then there's no way he can even get any more allies yet. So that could be a good choice. Teresa Royce. What should we have for you? What to do? You have good diplomacy right now. Maybe some etiquette then. Yeah. You're the oldest daughter of my son, so that goes okay with that. Overthrow the Bronze King. Yeah, one guy goes up to 77%. That shows you how bad it is when it comes to our troops. We need to get way more troops. My liege, it pains me to say there's a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I enclosed the damning evidence with this letter. Oh, Lord Edmund, my own son is telling me this. I am a paranoid man, and this guy was one of the traitors. So yeah, I think I'm going to believe it. Though I am just, so I'm going to believe it, but we need evidence. Fetch me the traitor. Evidence, this is nonsense. This seems fishy. I should notify the supposed plotter. I think... Okay, neither of these two, I think, is what he thinks is... Yeah, I think he would trust his son. So, this is nonsense? No, because he is paranoid. Because you could say he's paranoid so we won't trust him, but yeah. But we are just, we wouldn't just arrest him either. So I don't like any of these. Really. Should be we believe him, but we won't do anything for now. That's what I think York would do. But I guess if he's given us enough evidence... He enclosed the damning evidence with this letter, so I guess there is evidence, so I guess we'd have to just to arrest him. Yeah. Fetch me the traitor. And he's been imprisoned. So Geralt Bale's been in prison for the second time. Obviously, I'm very upset about this. How could you do this to me? Maybe we should give your lands to someone else. Who would be better? Let's see who else there is to choose from. Doniger. We've got Doniger again. Wycliffe. All little kids, though Wycliffe is an old god's man. That makes me like him, but he's the weakest one of all the men there. So that's not really great, is it? Yeah, he's the weakest one. So that would not be good to give it to Wycliffe. How old is he again? He's 4 years old as well. His heir, Daemon Wycliffe. We're going to have to choose whether... I could just execute him. His son is an old god, and his son is strong. Peter Bale. Execute him. Why is everyone upset about that? It makes sense, I would have thought, to do that. Ransom him. We could just keep him in prison, I guess. We could just keep him in prison, I guess. Or just revoke, like, one title, like Bale's Hold, give it to someone else. Of your other vassal. Okay, so everyone... Okay, no one... So not everyone believe... Okay, this is how it goes. So basically, my son gave me the evidence that he's a traitor. We believed him, but my other vassals actually don't believe it. They feel that maybe he's been framed, possibly. So not everyone believes it. That's why if we do stuff to him, people are upset. So we're just going to keep him in jail then for now, I think, for now. But yeah, next time, hopefully, we can help our allies if we ever see the enemy come, if they ever do. Hopefully, we can finish off that war. If it ever comes. And once that's done, we've got people a bit more situated, we've got our men back, we can then go into the final phase. We'll take out Central Fingers, we've just got the Arryns left. It shouldn't be too long. I think if we get that and that, we probably won't be able to form the Vale just yet, but we'll be getting closer. We'll be getting closer. And that's what matters. I'll see you next time.